thine has done it.
Welcome to Brothers Forge Gaming! Tonight's matchup, Easy takes on the world! Boom shakalaka!
Good morning, RPGs. Welcome to Brothers Forge Gaming. I'm Easy, and we are here. It's Saturday morning, and we are on the grind with Shining Force 3 for the Sega Saturn. Back to some morning action, RPGs on BFG. This is one of the favorites. Birthday month, so we're getting together. We're playing. This is my favorite series. So I ended up playing a lot of Shining games in November. That happens almost every year. But what was special? What did I do last year? Oh, I think I started Sega CD, actually. Shining Force CD. It just took a long time to finish it. Yeah, I got the full complete North American Shining series. Not this summer, but the summer before. So we've been playing some great games out of that. It's awesome. A lot of Sega Saturn stuff. Just expensive games. But this is actually the first time I just finally tracked down Shining Force 3, last year. A big grail piece to the collection. Awesome. But I have never got to play it. So this was the first dive-in adventure to that. And that is it's so cool. We've done 2 parts, I think, so we're just getting into some action. We're doing the classic Shining Force. I feel like we're leaving our original home continent and going to the world of fuckery, all that good stuff. But thanks for being here this Saturday morning. Hope you have your cup of coffee and all your stuff, dude. Good to see you. DOA James in the house. VGA Mr. C. Happy. It's next Thursday. It's the 20th, but it is the month. So, and I took off the whole day. I usually do not do anything like that. So it'll probably just be Shining Force 3, but there will be almost guaranteed there will be a morning stream. There might even be a Wednesday night stream because of that, now that I think about it. That sounds like a good plan. But anyway, so that fun will be going on. Plus we'll have this morning stream here. I'm going to go buy some games afterwards. A little weekend shopping. I won a couple bucks at the casino too last night, so I feel like, I deserve it. And then there's a video. There's some stuff I want to do later today. I'm not really, I don't have a lot of this sounds very antisocial. It's I don't have, very much stuff. I'm not going to, talk to anybody, pretty much. I'm just going to stay around here and do my own thing, but I'm going to work on a few things, and then I might even come back and stream later, because I will probably get bored. And we will need some sci-fi action. Action! Yay! But anyways, glad you guys are here. Let's pop on. Oh, wait. I had some Goodwill scores. Actually, I wish I would have taken a video. I have it all set up, and I didn't want to move it because I'm lazy, and it's Saturday morning. But, started early. That's funny. But it was this animated or animatronic. It's about this, I don't know, this big. It's this animatronic Tigger from the 90s. It's like a Christmas one, and you actually plug it. It's kind of, it made me, no, I've never really seen anything like that. But you know how, like, a string of lights, Christmas lights, the newer, the 90s ones, like the little ones, you can pull out the bulbs and stuff like that. Well, you have to, like, pull out one of the bulbs, and the plug is like a light thing, and you plug it into that. So when you have, like, the lights onto your Christmas tree, because technically it's an ornament, even though it's kind of big. But, and then he moves. It's actually super cool. And I gotta tell this story because I'm fucking super aggravated about it. I was sitting there holding, oh wait, I have the box for it. Hang on. Alright, dude, I'm all coffeeed out and prepped up. So it's story time. Okay, so let's check out this big box. Here, that's what the Tigger looks like. And you plug him in and he just moves like creepy, like the old 90s stuff does. But it was super cool. And it was like $13 or something like that. So, but the thing is I had pre-looked. There was like this big ass one. I mean, it was probably like that much bigger. A little bit wider, and it was a piglet. And I'm assuming it was somewhat the same, but I don't know. Anyway, so I like picked it up, and it was like $30. It was probably worth it though. Or maybe it was only 20. I don't know. It was like more, and I was like, and I set it back down, and then I picked up this one, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then I was like, oh, if this one's only this much, I'll probably get it. And then some like fucking lady came up and like pushed like by me and just like grabbed the other one and like threw it in her cart, and then like walked down the end of the aisle, and then just started like price looking up stuff that was in her cart. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, okay, dude, this is like ruthless, dude. I didn't even think I lived in that kind of area. So I ended up grabbing this one. I was a little bitter. I was like, I mean, you could let somebody look at something that's obviously goes in the same set. Fucking, but whatever. Anyways, I got that. It's cool. It was worth it. It actually was probably a better score than I think the price for the other one. So they can eat a big fat November. Oh man. So this was cool though, as we got some pretty sweet. Even though, I mean, it's not even like retro. This was cool. I always like to find something that actually has any value. And especially because like $3 or $4 for an Atari game is actually could be a lot, because Atari games are sometimes like dirty cheap. But this is like a $10 game, and I didn't have it. So that's cool. A little bit of value there. I already hit that. Those Tigger things are actually pretty valuable. More than $13. So that was actually cool, especially like to have it all in the box and stuff. It was huge. The next ones are Xbox One games, because I just wanted to get some games so I could show off, but they didn't have any cool. They had like a lot of really junky stuff, but these ones just seemed like, I think they were $4 a piece, and I was all, no, those look like good titles, and I didn't have this. I always wanted to get the Halo Master Chief collection. And that's actually like I can't remember. It was like over a $20 game or something like that. So I was like, oh, sweet. That was kind of a score. And then I ended up getting Forza Horizon 3. I don't know. I just figured I only have like 20 Xbox One games. Because I don't have a way to stream it. So I wanted, I don't really play it. So that's I actually, it's in my room and I think I watch. Oh wait, yeah, is that what I use? I think I use it to watch Hulu. It's the primary use of my Xbox One, and play like $300 worth of pinball and Zin Max or whatever pinball. But anyways, those were some pretty good grabs, really, for like the, I don't know what I sent, $16, $20 or something. It was straight value. Straight value. All right. You don't have all of them on 64? What are you missing? I have all of them. You should have all of them too. Like Assault and all those ones. The one with Stone Cold on it. Actually, I might be missing I have one ECW, but there might be two. Is ECW the hardcore? I think there's 2 hardcore games on there. I don't know. I just found something. I saw a game that I never knew existed recently. And I was like, really? To play Nitro, dude. Which one's Nitro? Is Warzone any good? That one just has that awesome Stone Cold cover. Oh, you're talking Nitro, like WCW. Like the PlayStation one? Fuck. Do I have... Is Nitro's on? Isn't that the one that has all the FMV scenes? Is it still showing? What the fuck was I playing? Whoopsie.
Burke, we've lost contact with the colony on LV-426. Take Gorman and his team to investigate.
What were we playing? Oh, it was Alien.
We don't want anyone to learn that the company has deliberately infected colonists in order to smuggle alien specimens past ICC quarantine.
Yes, sir.
It's imperative that you admit we can trust you. She's
Rock
familiar
playing
with the
real
Xenon,
OG
and we may need her help to bring one out
shit.
alive.
Understood.
Alien Trilogy. But that's not what we're getting into, dude. I'm killing the vibe. So if you're here
All right,
for your
understand
relax,
this. The Bioweapons Division had orders
Feel
to
good.
eliminate anyone who attempts to interfere.
Ken. Shining Force vibe, dude. Here it comes. Shining Force 3. Sega Saturn. Legit. Mr. Legito. That's so funny. It was like the startup screen. I was all, what the fuck? I was all, since when did they have a hand in Shining Force? Acclaim's in everything. Hansel. He's so hot right now. Oh, you son of a biscuit. I know, right? We were talking about that when I think we played Alien, whenever that was the other day. We were talking about Probe and then Probe games, and that's what caught my... I was going... Like, I didn't think they had anything to do with this. And then it dawned on me, I remember actually putting Shining Force all the way up. Because I didn't want anything to happen to my baby. Oh, that's so funny. In 64 version is like the expansion version. I think all my wrestling games are. Actually, I feel like I do. But it just dawns on me because isn't that the one? Isn't Nitro the one with all those cool like FMV scenes? I feel like those 64 doing it. Was Nitro the one that we played on the computer that I have that hologram from? What? I have that hologram up there. Yeah, I can't say. I forgot that I have that. That changing, I think it changes, there's 9 people. Look at it, it's like 3 alternate covers. I didn't make it about myself. I just said I was playing Shining Force because it was my birthday month. Can of whoopers. I don't know, I mean, Shining Force has been one of the best of the polygon, but still like animated, because you almost miss having that crazy old Shining Force, Shining, like animated characters and stuff, because that was always a big part to me, and it was their art style and everything, especially like the first 2 Shining Forces. So when it went to this style, the 3D, polygon deal, one of them, I can't remember which one it was, but it was like it was pretty bad. It was like maybe Shining Wisdom, which was a fun playthrough, but it was like, so it was cool because even like the battle scenes in this, like they look pretty good. It still kind of gives you that vibe of the original games and art styles and stuff, but still with like a little bit of the modern. So I don't know. It's cool. That has been one of my pleasantries, and then of course it has like the good pictures, classic stuff. Does what he wants. That's right, dude. He's a rebel. I'm a fucking bad boy of this shit. music is a tad loud. I probably... Oh yeah, dude. It's slamming salmon. Let's dial that back. It's a little bit too much for the morning. So this looks like an old guy waiting for the train. Oh shit. What's happening, Johnny? There you go, dude. Grilled cheese. That's one of my jams. That's one of the good ones. Grilled cheese never go out of style. It's almost time for another giant cup. As good as this. A Birdman? What is it? A person? It is. A foreign land. They're making this poor foreign girl. She just kung fu'd the hell out of him. Trouble. Nice, dude. At least we're getting into some battle here. I feel like I might already be over preparated, but maybe if I prep a little bit more. It'll put me like 2 negatives and make it positive. I will have to say that has been my everything has been really good about this game. My negative is the story, and some of the dialogue is just like wildly rough, I feel. I mean, just some of it's so cheesy and like predictable. Get back to business, stealing treasure. Sounds like scandal. They're gonna kill that poor girl. No, I know. I was just kidding. I just kind of feel, but I do need this big cup of coffee before we jam on. Can I like climb up those broken boxes or something? Alright, first battle of the day. Why is she just running into battle? She better be kung fuing the shit out of these people. Oh, maybe she's hiding. No? Chilly today. Dude. Like, how am I supposed to keep going?
Prepare to die.
What? Number 3? Well, we never really played 3. Or, but are you just talking about... Like, because this is definitely, like, yeah, like an in-between mix. It doesn't quite feel... It does look the part, but it does not feel like Vandal Hearts, if that makes sense. The way you move in Vandal Hearts and stuff. Like, this feels smoother. Vandal Hearts is actually kind of like choppy for me. I feel like when you... Like, your guy actually moves square by... I mean, they kind of do in this too, but you can actually move like kitty corner. I don't think you can do that in Vandal Hearts. Like, it's straight left and right, up and down. But this has made me want to play both Ogre Tactics, or Tactic Ogre, or whatever it is, and then Final Fantasy Tactics. And even go back, well, actually that probably won't happen until next year. I could shoot him with it. Yeah, when is the first Fire Emblem? Was it on SNES? Or was it like... I've yet to play the series. I have not played the series either. I think I have some of the newer Fire Emblem stuff. I have some like newer strategy RPG stuff. Oh my gosh. Marg. Fucking Dizzy sent me a thing. It was so funny because I don't know if he saw the play or what, but you know how we all talked about Out of This World and the different games they made and stuff like that, and then I said something about them making the Heart of Darkness. And now I'm so bummed I didn't play this fucking game, Heart of Darkness. This apparently is made by them, and even though it looks like a kid, like a friendly game, you're like a kid with like a little cartoon claymation dog on the front. This is made by them, and it's like the same exact trial and error. Like there's like 37 different deaths for this poor kid. You know, they created, but it's like the same anime and all that, dude. It really pumps me up. I'm like really bummed now that I did not play that, and might have to. There's an NES game that looks like it. A war game? What isn't Fire Emblem like a strategy RPG, or is it more like one of those Kazoo type, like conflict and stuff? The ones that are more like heroes, in a sense. Fuck your barrel. Like, is it like have like tile based, you know, movement, hexagon tile, like that old stuff? I used to play all of those games, like tons of that stuff. I don't know what that style's called, because this is more like, this is single unit, or you know, single character strategy RPG, like resource management and stuff like that. And the other one is like unit management, like group. I mean, it's still kind of like, I guess maybe it's like strategy war, I don't know. It's not real time strategy. It's probably Conflict, because Conflict's a kind of valuable game, and I think it has the best reviews about it. It's kind of like how Godzilla 2 is, I feel. You know, it's like a lot of those games. You know what I really need to sit down and do? Maybe you should come over and we should do that together, is play Romance with Three Kingdoms on the Saturn. Or, yeah, Three Kingdoms, Wall of Fire. Boom. On the Saturn. Oh, it's multiplayer, that's right. We could both have a thing. We could ally together. That might make the game fucking easier. can't fucking see. Oh wait, I can turn. Barber. There we go, dude. And it's funny that you actually bring that up. Because I never played this one. But it's the Pt.3 Pacific Threats Operation. And it's like basically the same as Romance, but as the Navy in 1941, in the Pacific Japanese zones of World War II. So there you go. Oh yeah, all that stuff was Koei. We've been playing that. I was just bringing up that, I mean, those aren't quite what he was talking about, but those games were just fun. It's either Conflict or there might be one called Desert something. Oh yeah, fuck that barrel up. Yeah, I know. I think I have that one too. Malaysia. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Koei. We were huge Koei ever since we were kids. I found Uncharted Waters on the SNES, and I was like huge into that. And then we were playing Aerobiz and Romance of the Three Kingdoms. But yeah, those were like huge. Uncharted Waters was one. I mean, we were literally making maps and doing all that stuff. Super into those gritty, like, those games. I don't know if I ever played a lot of Koei on NES. Because I moved on to the two. I mean, I was still playing some NES, but I moved over to Genesis, you know, when I was like 8. And, you know, before that, I just wasn't playing like, I wasn't 7 years old playing fucking Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I was playing fucking Abaddons and Bad Dudes. Get that deal. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, that's cool. we had a great. That was a fun. Were you? I don't think you were around for that. I did a epically long playthrough of the whole fucking thing, like a masterful playthrough too. Like we had so much money, like crazy ships. I mean, like the end was like pretty easy. Like, we were in control. We were investing because there was something I never figured out or knew correctly, and it was like you could invest a bunch and unlock like each place you could invest, you could unlock additional items to buy in the shop. And one of the places you can unlock like gold and stuff, and it made it really. I already had what we call the money run, which is how to get started in the game. It's like a perfect loop to just build thousands, but it just made it easy at the end. We had like custom, the biggest ships you could get, and we were buying like the biggest loads of stuff. That was crazy. That was a lot of fun, and then we stomped it. Dude, that was such a good one. I love that game. New 3D games, but looking back, it was crazy. Yeah, I mean there are actually a few, but not. There's no like JRPGs, right? Like everything that's RPG is kind of action RPG. Like what is it? Quest 64, Ogre Battle. But yeah, I get what you're saying. There's no like big names. Oh, I guess like I don't know. They probably considered Zelda like that would go well. Dude, yeah. PS1 was like insane. It's funny that you say that because they definitely took the RPG world, but we just, we were talking about like horror, the original horror, like, I mean, it all comes from PS1 as well, I feel. I will say though, doing Sci-Fi Month and celebrating Sci-Fi Month here in November, the fucking Genesis, like Sega, Saturn, CD, I'm gonna play some Dreamcast stuff, like it has been like incredible for that space, like I don't know, that feel I have so enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the month with some good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in 3 good. And you're catching the tail end of all those crappy, like, all those systems that fail. Like, I don't know. The Jaguar all those ones were all right in that area. There was just so much stuff going on, it was, like, crazy. And it's funny because as like a, collector, gamer, historian, like, I love researching and doing all that stuff and finding out information, having conversations and all that, but one of the big things with playing so many games and having so many games has been finding, and it's also, I guess that's my opinion, but finding, like, the best versions of games, and because some people, it's like, oh, like, the Jaguar has lots of faults, small libraries and stuff like that, but when you go back and play Flashback, and you've used to playing on the Genesis, or something like that, and you're just like, wow, like, this, like, Wolfenstein I was like, am I playing DOS right now? This is amazing. This is the coolest version of this game by far. Like, I think I heard the 3DO version of Wolfenstein is also pretty good, but yeah, you know, so you're just finding those different things, and that happens a lot. Like playing something on the Sega CD, you're like, oh, this is just the same old game that's on Genesis. It's like, no, that's that game on fucking steroids with FMV and stereo sound. So it ultimately, it's just cool. It's cool getting to play something and being like, oh, okay, I understand why, like, we have to play 7 different Resident Evil 2s to figure out the fucking one I like is on whatever system. So, no, but it's, I don't know, that's been one of the best parts, I think. Is fighting in a sense like a gem. Like, I love finding when a game that I kind of was like, oh, that wasn't the best game, and then somehow the TurboGrafx 16 port of it, like, I'm like, wow, the game was actually great. It was just the controls or the speed or the system or the lag or something like that that changed it. Or some games are completely different system to system, so that's another fun thing to talk about. Yeah, right. That's what you're talking about. It was like ones that you can't even. People still come out with like, there was laser tech, and you know, you're just like, what was this? And I actually have to look into it, and it's like there was like a fucking bunch of systems that have like 20 game libraries and stuff, and then it's hard to say like, well, how do those not count or something? Because the 32X has a 32 game library. There's like something else, like the Jaguar has like a 52 game library or something, and it's considered like a super rare system. God, does it? I think that's all it has. It is like 52 games. That's what I think about. Because I think I have like, I don't know, a lot of the, like 30% of the library or something already. Yeah, because you didn't say Nintendo. Oh, maybe that was the Nin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the same, basically, gen system. There isn't a Resident Evil 2 on Saturn? It's on Dreamcast. Dude, the saddest thing for me and Mr. C, not the saddest thing, but one of the saddest things is there's like the whole art cover and everything. There was gonna be a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 or something released on Dreamcast, and it basically was set to release or something like a few months, I think, after like the Dreamcast went. I was like, wow, that sucks, and would have been super cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually funny that you say that. Oh, I might only have Red Alert. Because I have all those Command and Conquers. I have the Saturn, the N64 in box. Yeah, Command and Conquer. Do I have? I think I just have Red. Kind of makes me want that now. The most unnecessary thing ever. Another copy of Command and Conquer. Yeah, I mean, who knows what I really... Well, I can tell you my multiple horror stories. I wasn't paying attention, I let him kill my archer. So, the first one, I mean, you know, it just sucks. This is like more like you're saying. You're a kid. I was maybe 12, 13. And I had moved on to Sega CD. It was 93, 94, something like that. Anyways, I don't know exactly what year it was. But, story short, I had all the boxes and stuff broke down for... So it might not have had the phones. But I had all the boxes and stuff for... I had 82 NES games. And I had, like, basically all the boxes in NES. And I put them all together and sold them for like, starting off at like $5 a piece maybe, and then I sold all of them to, I don't know, I always want to say it was some guy who was probably like 10 years old, he was probably like John Hancock or something, came in and bought them all for like, I don't know, it was, I remember all I really wanted to do was buy one Sega CD game that's probably worth like $5. Yeah, I mean, it would have been a ton of stuff. Contra and Box, like... Who honestly knows, too, because I had some sort of deal and I got a game every month. And, I mean, I didn't have real crazy, like, high-end taste. But I could have, there could have been potentially, it would have been too late in the cycle for that. See, I don't even think I would have had any cool, like, Darkwing Duck. I might have had, like, Darkwing Duck or something like that. But anyways, sold them all for, like, dirt cheap as a kid. The next one is I had the PS1 limited edition Lunar, because we, like, you know, lived in the town. My mom picked it up for discount or something with the cloth map, and I traded that and a whole bunch of other, like, PlayStation games I had for like a new fucking expansion of WoW or something like stupid. Because I remember being and I like to GameStop. I remember being really surprised. I'm like, oh, I got like $18 or $16 for that Lunar thing. That was great. But now I like want to buy it again for multi-hundred. And my other super sad one is my Teddy Ruxpin. I had a working Teddy Ruxpin, grubby, chords, books, a couple cassettes, and I fucking sold it in a yard sale for $20. Like, the year before everything became popular and the year before I started collecting it. Like, I was like, cool. Fuck yeah, dude. Those are my horror stories. These are the tales that I tell so well. lost a thumb in the war. I never had any handheld consoles at all. I had the NES, into the Genesis, and I don't know why we got them both. Into the Genesis, and then I had this SNES, but then I was heavy on the Sega CD. And then I rode that out. I was still playing a ton of Genesis games. We were playing like Shining Force, we were playing baseball seasons on Triple Play and stuff like that. RBI baseball. And then I woke up, or no, I didn't wake up. And then in 8th grade graduation, I got a PlayStation. So I skipped, I didn't get Saturn. Or any of the other 32-bit monstrosities. I did get other unique, oh, maybe we just rented that stuff. Like, some of those crazy toys and stuff. I had some pretty epic, like, leather thing. Oh, did I kill that guy? And then what? I got a PlayStation. I didn't care for it. Like, it was at the time basically pretty much by the time the N64 came out, I could drive. And people had N64s, so I just played PlayStation stuff at home, and then all the N64 stuff we played were all like heavy battle game stuff. So, you know, you needed friends anyways. I was like, and then, yeah, basically I went to Dreamcast, and then PlayStation 2. And then switched to Xbox, and then I was Xbox for, like, a long time, and I missed PlayStation 3 and 4. And then came Halo. It's funny because I never played Halo 1. It was Halo 2 came out, and some of my good friends were really involved with the release and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay. Or no. Is that what happened? Fucking Forrest. And that's the copy I have to this very day. He like pre-ordered it and was all there. He didn't even have an Xbox, and he got it, and so he came over and we like all made accounts, and then he just like left it there, and then we played it, and then he like moved away, and I was like, go just keep that. And then I was like addicted and became, like a top tier player and stuff, and that was basically like all I ever did. That's like what I used Xbox for, and playing like Madden, I think. For like years. I guess I think I played like Fable, we played some Morrowind and stuff like that, but damn, dude, they like got on him. See, that's awesome because there's so much crazy stuff, and you might have ended up with some really amazing stuff because of that. Because there's like crazy, I feel, you know. It's just if you were out there taking the chances, buying survival horror, buying RPGs, buying things like that. It's like that stuff was under the I still go find like every day. You know, I'm like, wow, I have no idea. Like, this is on PlayStation 2. It's like every time I go out, I buy my most expensive RPG. Eternal Poison? I've never even fucking heard of those. I like it. They are not hurting him.
Prepare to die.
Yeah, but there wasn't. I mean, there was some good ones. Don't get me wrong. We did that Xbox month and stuff, and there was some like really cool stuff. But the longevity of it, you could go buy everything. I mean, I did. It wasn't like necessarily the cheapest thing, but you could go get everything on Xbox that was exclusive and stuff for, you know, a few $100s, as where you can't even go buy a game. There's like, you know, games that you want on PlayStation 2 that are like, oh wow. In fact, I want to say there's only, I can't, was that Xbox? I want to say that I have like some of the top games on Xbox. And what's cool about that, see, that's what, you know, then that is cool, because basically I think the OG Xbox is the Dreamcast too. And it has all those little Sega's hand in it, like it has the exclusive, pretty much the 16 games that Sega made for them were only on Xbox games, you know, things like that. So that was pretty cool. Like, you know, Sega's just always, Sega's good, you know. Love me some Sega. I mean, you just, like, honestly look at them. Like, do I need to hold it up, like, right now? Just the 4 front ports. I guess doesn't the 64 kind of have that? Yeah. I guess, to be honest, the 64 looks more... The front of the 64 looks more like the Xbox than the... But anyways, they look similar. And the fact that they have a lot of... you know what I mean? Like, the Dreamcast did all that heavy online-based stuff. And then, of course, Microsoft being Microsoft was like... Yeah, there's some good ones. I had a lot of them. And then it was like cool ones, like the Toe Jam and Earl 3. It was actually like a really good one. There was a few other pretty cool ones where you're just like, man, yeah, Sega's good. You ought to know by now, Sega does. Where are those other guys at? How do I get down to where they're at? So many unanswered questions. Oh yeah, I mean Dreamcast was pushing that hard. Dreamcast has keyboards. They had an interface web that, you know, like more direct. I mean, they were going for it. And they did the actually, it was like the point I made that you just made me even just think, because when that came out, I remember playing like Madden, or not Madden, but whatever it is, NFL 2K online. And I can't remember if it was like, because it was before the era where it was super easy, but you might just have been more local with friends. Like you had to be close. It's like you weren't playing across the nation and stuff. But you were like playing the games online. Like almost like Xbox Live pretty much. But more localized. I think it was like old school where you had to probably type in the fucking like chat or the room or whatever it was, and the people like came to the thing, so it wasn't as like matchmaking, but I think you could play with like friends and stuff. Maybe they had matchmaking. I remember they had we were playing Counter-Strike and stuff on T3 lines on the computer. Dropped a fucking angel wing. Why do I have all these fucking maps? I don't know what the fuck. You think she can make it down there? I better get the kill. Sorry, Jeep. Needed that. Which is funny because I'm probably gonna get a fucking shit ton of poison. Oh, so this is the guy that's gonna join us. From Dusty Village in return. I guess he's not a good guy. Yeah, dude, toy docks, dude, that's what I'm excited to get into some, dude, there's some stuff. I think that stuff's fun, and it's just cool to learn about. It's cool to kind of talk about, the different stuff, so. Look forward into the dive of World of Toys for BFG. Shit. Smuggling ourselves among the cargo. Not only that, once this is discovered, the whole town will be searched from stem to stern. We must leave immediately, Easy. We must get as far away from the town as we can, and as quickly as possible. What happened to that fucking girl? I know, okay. I know I was talking way too much. I wonder, was that somebody I could have saved, or is she like, dead? So I feel like they're pretty much pointing me... Fuck. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to fucking angel weave. It looks daunting. We came all the way to Railhead and missed the train because of this stupid bandit. If you really want to get on the train, I know what can be done. What did you say? You, if I remember correctly, we met at the bar at Railhead. Oh man, it's Lance. I thought you had to get on the train at the station. Boulder Dash! I guess your Republican rubes aren't very familiar with trains. There must be a switching point nearby. Bingo, bango! You look like a mercenary. Any local soldier would be turning on us, not helping us. Stand Darge! You are not, by chance, thinking about trusting this stranger. I would say it's better than trusting those guys over there. Take a look for yourself. What? As per General Garcel's order, we have returned to Railhead. I see his hunch was correct. Well, it's up to you, King Wintram. It seems the Imperial Army is here. Use another sword. Stand Darsh. Me? Name's Lance. Hopefully they let me just go straight back into that fire. It looks cool. Where's Mr. fucking C? We met him in the beginning and he just has fucking not helped out. Maybe he'll end up being rough. Not. Nice, so it's full town. Was there an armor? Right, isn't it the one with 2 doors? Who are you? So standard stuff. Ooh, the Iron Blade. So this is like some new stuff. It's time to fucking weapon out. How come there's no armor? Wow, those sell for a lot. He hasn't even... Fuck, dude, I don't have a bank yet? I feel like I was supposed to give him this. No, I did find mithril, and I found like in, you know, high-end healing items that I need to like store. You know, like a heal max health thing type shit like that. Does that make my attack less? What the fuck? That's fucking weird. It must have some other properties or something, like, I think you can attack from further away. That's cool. Fuck. That's a longbow. We're all out of Gort license plates, I know, right? I feel like I have to at least get that. The rod. Who is this for? Somebody I don't even have. Oh, probably that fucking girl. We're all out of Gort. I mean, I guess maybe I should halberd with that guy? Would he have room? Management is fucking hard in this. Dude, that's a pretty big bump for him. And I got him longbow, and nobody else could use it. Alright. Now I feel properly prepared. Alright, dude, cup of coffee. Coffee in the joint. Brushing my teeth. Look at that fight music going on. Damn. They got a real team up there. Oh, yeah. Dude, this has been such a great game. Such a fun play. Definitely have enjoyed it. Look forward to finishing it, too. I'm glad I have enough time to, spend the time, you know. We had an era where I was very slow going, getting streams in and stuff, so I'm glad to be getting them a little bit more. I think I have enough time today, the way it's going to work out. I don't know, dude. I'll probably be back tonight. Oh, and then there was some unfortunate, I don't think we're going to be doing fishing tomorrow, so maybe the next weekend, but that kind of opens me up, you know. Maybe we'll be doing something a little bit longer tonight. Maybe I'll be back doing something tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll be back with this. Who knows? But as far as tonight, I don't know, I wonder what kind of sci-fi action we should get into. There's a couple good sci-fi games that I'd really like to play. Maybe we'll get out that Dreamcast. Expect delays. Fucking double the pleasure, double the fun. They're making shipping stupid. Dude, I thought I might have it. Do you have that Dos Ex game or whatever? It's supposed to be really tight. It's like a PlayStation 2 game. You have to be online to play Fantasy Star Online? Like Strumwind, and I might have to play that Armada game. Right? Yeah, I know. That's why eBay does not look. Sometimes I'm surprised. Like, I get stuff. I'm like, how did... I feel like you gave this to me, basically, after you shipped it to me. To play which one? Are you talking about Green? I don't know. I don't know what you're responding to. I don't even remember what I was saying. I was preparing. Oh, Phantasy Star Online for the Dreamcast. You can 4-player local. No, it says 1 player, but online multiplayer. But it does say play online, offline, or a combination of both. So there would be stuff that you could do. Fucking Sonic Adventure 2 demo included. No way. It's like an access code. But they gave you the code and stuff. I wonder if you could actually still use it. Really? Maybe I'll have to... This one looks way more fantasy than like sci-fi. I want to play some... I just want to play something epically good sci-fi wise. Yeah, definitely cool. I always, it's always fun, kind of. System focus is like an awesome thing. If you're in the boat that we're at, if you know, you're pushing, I don't know, what the fuck do I have, like 30 systems, 40 systems, and 5,000 games? Like a good practice to get from is do stuff like that. Like, so when you get out the side, the Sega CD, or you do something like that, and make a month devoted to something, and you really get to kind of get a feel for some of the games. You get better at the style of the system, and if you kind of play enough stuff, you really get to catch and see some of the differences in cool things and stuff. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I just haven't played because I never forced myself to get out. Like, it's been quite a while since I've gotten out the 7800 because it's harder to hook up than everything else that I have. Like, this stuff's super easy, so it's like boom, boom. And it like takes a little bit, then it's like, or if it has like a fault, like I think the controller has like an issue. So it's kind of like a deterrent. The older probably is used. Really? First and the second one. Thousands of years into the future. That's pretty rad. Wow. No, not in a mean way, but where the fuck were you at the beginning of the month? I honestly probably would have played that as the sci-fi RPG. For morning RPGs, and instead of Shining Force, even though I love playing, I would have played this probably in like December. But that would have been, I love finding a cool looking RPG that matches the genre, like Parasite Eve for the month of October. That looks really cool. I've never paid attention. But that looks like pretty epic. Might even just do like a first play to dive in, but I don't like to fire up 2 RPGs at the same time. for the long haul because it becomes grueling if you're playing like 2 30-part games. The Knights of the Old Republic games are cool, but I think I lose a lot of, and not like I mean I enjoy it. I've watched them all and have the toys and like the characters and you know think all the scenes are cool, but I'm not like the biggest Star Wars guy. Is he gonna get fucking work? You know, so with that being said, it's like you know, I don't get that extra passion, like you know, sometimes. I mean, I have had times. I remember, I'll never forget what game it was. It's like the Battlefield one. It's the one where you can be. Maybe it was actually Revenge of the Sith. It's the one where I think you can be like Anakin when he goes in and you kill all the Jedis and like young people and stuff. And I remember doing something and doing some crazy combo that scored a bunch of points and it played like the Darth Vader music, like the overtone to it, like. And it was just really, it was such a cool. I don't know, it was like a cool gaming moment, I guess. I'll always remember that. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was just kind of It might have been one of the Battlefront. It's one where Vader had not. It's like one of the first ones you can play as Vader, and it could have been the Battlefront one. But it was that moment. It was like going to the Jedi Temple. I can't remember. I don't know. It was like during a birthday. One of my birthdays, probably. Probably got a new game, had a little party. But did they all attack that one guy? That was fucking smart play. But like I said, it's fun, and that's the cool thing about gaming, is in playing all the different eras and like the history and stuff, is you find some stuff that is cool. Like, I mean, it's just even the simplistic, it's just something like, this was awesome music, this was such an entertaining, quick play game, this was, you know, if you look past there's something that I'm like, it's like a Nintendo game, I think. And I'm like, no, it's pretty much, it's telling the whole story of the movie, or whatever. I think it's a movie game, maybe. It's pretty much how it happened. You just gotta look at it as an 8-bit, you know. In an 8-bit world, dude, I got the gist of it. if I know there's an Eon Flux game. I don't know. For some reason, see, I'm that is like a thing that I think of sci-fi. You know, when I hear that. Fuck, I probably could have used it. When do you think the Birdmen will attack? Dude, that's like brutal. I'm definitely gonna have to like pull it. Gotta keep this archer alive. I'm kind of bummed that I fucked up with the other two. Can he attack them further? Roughly the only... It looks cool though. Oh yeah, that's right. It was the same attack, but maybe, like I said, maybe it does something else. It could say in the bug. Let's see if there's anything under the items. Fuck, did they just move in? Funny. So they basically why did the Handex have a 2 in? Oh, you can throw it. So it's based on what the other person is holding. If they're holding an axe, a sword, or a spear, there's like rock, paper, scissors for bonuses. So a spear is strong against the sword and weak against an axe. Sword is strong against an axe, weak against the spear. Axe is strong against the spear, weak against the... Okay. So that's what you base the fighting off of, I guess. It does show the other stuff magic. So he's up there, he's gonna wreck shop with his stuff. He's got an axe, so he doesn't. He's weak. Interesting. Dude, how am I gonna fucking stop that? Like, if all of those bird people attack me in one turn, like, my team will be dead. There's no doubt about it. Double check one more time, make sure positively I do not have Xenophil. And then get rid of my gun. Are they that close? Oh, they sent some out. And say goodnight. Oh, it does hit them both. Wow, I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to the last time I did Blaze 2, but maybe that's what Mr. C was talking about, because that's directly from Vandal Hearts, I feel. You fucking bitch. Nice, I needed that level. Zone 2. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday, Xbox. Xbox, it's your birthday. What a sound of your plans. I need to go buy some video games.
Talk?
Good night, Mr. That's crazy. Yes, all of that is unreal. Yeah, you better fucking take a step back. Time for the doctor to check your ass.
Here I come.
Right? So it'd be the Saturday after my birthday. Awesome. I think the fishing trip is going to be pushed to that Sunday. And, well, I mean, there's a possibility, but I think there's some stuff going on for my birthday, lunch, food, dinner-wise, stuff like that. On that Sunday. No, like I was just saying, I don't really want to start any more RPGs while I'm playing them. I don't even really want to get into something that's... It was just even like playing XCOM and whatever, Shining Movement. Playing them both at the same time was just like... It was a lot, because then it's like, I really wanted to do some other stuff too, but... One lengthy game and keep it with some of the other cool stuff. But I have a ton of great stuff in because I don't actually have the game you mentioned either. I probably only have 150, maybe. Xbox 360 games. 8, I probably didn't have that. I guess that's pretty. I was pretty close. Maybe like 140. There's more up there than I thought.
Celestial Lord.
if I wanted to keep it sci-fi, dude, I see like Dead Space and Mass Effect and stuff. Aren't those pretty sci-fi? Fuck, of course, there's Halo. I don't know. Destroy all humans. That would actually be a lot of fun too. They all retreated. We got the group out here. Alright, my man. Yeah, I know. That's why like I see Halo 3 up there. I'm actually super bitter. I let my neighbor borrow. Oh, did I do it again? I let my neighbor borrow Halo Wars, like the real-time strategy one. I fucking never got it back. I can't remember. There was a handful of games, but I think that was the main one that I was like, son of a... Whew, I guess I should have healed him. Fuck it, I think I gotta toast this person.
Here I come. That guy's the bat. The bat leader. The leader of Cola. Fuck yeah. Celestial Lord.
Nice. See, yeah, you do get experience based on like doing the bigger heal. Got her quite a bit extra. Bat leader, bat leader. Ooh, halberd on halberd though is just probably average damage. That's good. Kneeling drop. Here we are. Please go ahead and show us the switching point. I have my own reasons. I need to get on that train at all costs. So many of them. Is our freedom. I don't know. Oh my god, even more. Fairness. Oh, jeez. You selfish peasants. say? He's eating his army. He's not coming here to help us? This seems like a big, crucial moment. But I like to stick up with it. Fight the both of you? What the fuck is he talking about? Another? This is literally hilarious. This reminds me of the scene in Anchorman where they all have like the fight. We got ourselves a bilingual bloodbath now. Indeed. About time, Mr. Fucking C. The military should protect the people, not oppress them, otherwise the nation will not survive. You murderers and thieves. We, the Mr. C Army, will punish you all. Funny, it was almost like a laser beam fight, I felt. I have to move the refugees too? Where the fuck are we? Oh, I shouldn't even have done that. I need to fucking go get my diet. yeah, let's go do this last fight here. So it was that. Okay. Alright, back to the fighting spot. Right. on. Oh, it's the next train. Afterburn. I see, that's what that means. did not play this right. I think I fucked this one up. You think that counts? It looks like it would occupy those side rails. So since I can't get around, fuck, we're not in good shape. Nice. That was awesome. Fuck. Like that. Oh yeah, I screwed up. You think I could give it a shot? I could try it. Well, that was pretty kind of them not to fucking kill me. Oh fuck, I didn't even attack this guy. can't I go that way? Oh, fuck. I have a shit ton of luck. The first ones, the first two Shining Forces had a lot of steam engine, steam-powered locomotive. All of them have basically train and steam-powered stuff, laser cannons. Like, it's randomly had a somewhat level. There was always like weird engineers and stuff in it, and some sort of weird machine that was created. You know, then the first ones obviously had lots of ancient alien stuff. Oh my god, they're so close. So I really screwed up. I guess I'll keep going. But I don't feel like this is going to work out well. I don't think I'm going to get there. Nope, still can't get across. Really, at this point, I see one of the only options is trying to go. But see, now they're back. I should have been, gunning for the commander, I guess. Or I could have got across originally. big time. Still taking a lot of damage, kind of. Please tell me that that's the end of the part. It is, I'm dead. So you had to have made that. Fucking weak. Cut down. I regret this. It's like a stupid battle that I'm about to lose. Similar to the like laser battle. Yeah, there's nothing I can fucking do. I did the wrong move. Yeah, it's just because they're like annoying. You have to do it's like similar. Like you had to do stuff at certain speeds. And I'm pretty sure I missed what I was supposed to get done. No way. Now that guy's gonna get a fucking stupid ass spell.
I thought I was gonna be able to go through a certain spot, and I like could not. So the real idea would be. I don't know, maybe this was, I mean, in a sense, maybe this was kind of the way we were supposed to do it. Oh, wow. Maybe that was the refugee leader or something. Well, that was super beneficial because if they can't reach at least that one guy, I can get one more turn. Nope, they can reach them all. And dead. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. I mean, it probably would have been cool. I mean, I was kind of wondering. That was a pretty, like, tall order. Kill that commander with kindness. Damn, he's gonna take one more round. I really ran those guys into a murder zone. Damn, dude, that was a pretty cool attack, though. Where are you? I like how he gets like epic music. I am the MV Commander. No way, they killed my other fucking guy.
Celestial Lord.
I feel like this was a rough battle. Son of a bitch. Wow, I just randomly found large mithril. That was awesome.
Celestial Lord.
Make it all worthwhile if I fucking survive this. It honestly just depends what happens right here. Nothing. Game over. No way I can't reach that guy. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. That was a bold choice.
Hell. Remember the Empire is like... Dots. The other question in your mind? Ship while we distract the Empire. Ship we saw earlier. Let us go. Take our lead. Oh, I didn't realize he was a centaur too. Centaur love. The general snap that everything is. There's no need to be so hard on yourself. You must find, you got to live on. You can be a knight for us. Nice new character. It's time for the train, baby. Oh, Lord. Do it. Let us leave. To the smelly chickens. What do you want to drink, Kowalski? Oh. That's a good point. He's gonna fucking fall out. Ah, a little supply merchant here. Oh, I see the priest, so this is like the town. Dude, what kind of weapons they got on this bitch? New sword, the broadsword, and you know how much we fucking love the broadsword. The new lance. A new glove. What is that? A metal wing. So I don't have whoever uses that. Sounds cool though. How come this short bow is so expensive? Because it has a better attack, I guess? It's weird. Damn, that's like a lot better. Nice. So those are pretty big upgrades. That's not the priest. Armor belt. Pretty cool. Why is this priest hiding out in the chickadee china? What a motherfucker. Alright, good jam session today. I do. Alright. I would not like to today. The official, always gotta get the good ending. Welcome back, Easy. Fell asleep. Good night. Get yourself some rest. Shining Force 3! Awesome possum. Alright, dude, that was a good adventure. We got a good chunk into Chapter 2 of Shining Force 3 for the Sega Saturn. Great morning session here for the RPG. Look forward to some stuff going on. Today's going to be kind of a content this whole weekend. Like I said, the fishing trip, I believe, got pushed. So we probably will not be doing that tomorrow. And so look for something else. I don't know. And I'm going to be trying to put together a couple of videos and a couple of shorts, but I also would like to maybe stream tonight. Unless for some reason I get something real crazy fun going on. But yeah, let's get together tonight and do something sci-fi and have some fun. I'll take a look at what we really got and what we can do. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for enjoying the morning. As always, take it easy. We'll see you soon at Brothers Forge Gaming.